I can be such a red.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to our New Year's Eve Season 8 predictions. Just welcome. I have with me tonight Lady Wolverton, Jen herself, with her special guest, Carrie. And, of course, we have a super special guest with us tonight. Kimmy O is joining us. Welcome, guys. Kimmy, you want to say hi to everybody first? She's going to be quiet now. Kimmy O. All right, how about Jen? Jen, you want to say hi?
Yeah, hey everybody. So glad to be here. Thank you for the invite, Bree. Carrie's been here a couple days in New Orleans with me. We're having a really good time.
Yeah.
You guys know where to find me. Book club, 8 o'clock Central, Thursdays. And I'm Jennifer Wolverton on Facebook. I'm Jennifer Wolverton 1976 on Twitter. Jennifer Wolverton on Messenger. Easy to find.
Carrie, you can find me on Jennifer Wolverton's Den most of the time.
Subscribe to my channel.
My Facebook page is Carrie Hall McDonald, Hall. Twitter is McDonald Carrie. No YouTube at the moment. Hanging out with Jen. Came down here. My daughter's playing in her high school band, playing for the Sugar Bowl. And on during halftime and before, and down here and having a blast. Happy New Year's, everyone.
And Carrie, you want to say hello?
I will when I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, all my bangers, and hi, all Game of Thrones. I said, hello, bangers. Thank everybody for coming in the hustle and fun, because that's the point of tonight. Is right, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can.
All right, and
Guys,
we are really
subscribe
excited
to
to
my
be here on
channel.
New Year's Eve tonight, and we're going to talk about some just random Season 8 predictions and just have a little fun. It's New Year's Eve. Why not, guys? We're so happy that you guys are here with us tonight.
Subscribe to my channel. Am I 1020?
You're gonna have to
My daughter keeps trying to crash this one right now. She's trying to forget. She's saying hi to everybody.
I think you're gonna have to do a plug.
She's trying to promote her channel.
Yeah, she's trying to promote her channel now. Come on, get in here really quick, Emma. Go ahead.
Subscribe to my channel.
Okay.
Emma, just,
Am I 1023?
all right. Thank you, baby. Okay, she's been making her own videos about Drogon now too. That's awesome. Okay, so how are you guys doing tonight? Everybody doing good?
Yes.
How's your New Year's going so far? Pretty good? What's going on in New Orleans, first of all?
I'm not asleep at 10 o'clock for the first time in years. I've become such a fuddy-duddy.
You know, we've got alcohol, music, fireworks,
Yeah, we're having
this live stream.
great time. The Sugar Bowls tomorrow. I mean, it's just packed with all kinds of people down here.
That is great. I love New Orleans. That's like my favorite place, I will tell you, in probably the entire country. It really is. It really is. I love New Orleans. And we also, Carrie's in Texas, and we kind of got like a southern vibe going for us tonight.
Hell yeah.
We will have some other people kind of joining us here and there. Right. So a little bit of southern comfort going on, right?
Where's Cammy live?
Texas.
Fort Texas, Carrie.
We got deep south then.
I'm in. Hey, y'all. Yeehaw. Howdy. And all that. All of the above. Been on a panel, y'all.
Yeah. You've been on Ella Mar's channel for the interview, right? And that's it, right?
That's it. I was waiting on the panel that I could really actually be on, because when y'all talk about books, I haven't read the book, so everything y'all say sails over my head. So it's like, the panel, I think I can relate.
And Jen, I'm really glad that you came on here. That means a lot to me too. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for asking. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And, okay.
And I'm not
having me also.
I'm not a person
thank you,
who
Carrie.
has
That means a lot to me.
grand predictions.
Today we were like, what are we gonna say? Like we gotta write down some notes and like watch episodes, and then we were kind of
But I don't do any kind of leaked scripts or any.
Me either.
I do a little bit, but
I used to in the past. This is the first year. I'm trying to stay completely unsullied. But honestly, I'll tell you, I watched Val and I watched Roarist. So Val started doing her little sleuthing videos. So I'm kind of getting a little bit.
I'm not gonna be a liar. I watched Val's. I saw her sleuthing video. She put that out just a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's me too. And so yeah, she's gonna spoil me a little. And then, like I said, Roar, she gets her little news videos, and she's got some stuff going on there, and that's kind of getting my attention too. So that's about as much as I've been spoiled, and that's as far as I'm gonna go. So we'll see how much I actually know by season 8. I don't want to know anymore. And my husband just bumped that. Okay, all of that made me so nervous. My husband just bumped the computer board. I was so scared for a moment. But that is as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to try really hard not to spoil this season because, like, in the past, I've been really bad. Like, with Fire and Blood, I've watched his videos a lot and seen a lot of the leaks that he's had. I know Cammy really loves Fire and Blood. I know.
Sir Hunts does a lot of leaks too.
Sir Hunts is another one. Yeah, I haven't watched any of his. I'm staying away from Mark this season too as much as I can. I'm sorry. There's just, I'm trying to, and it's really bad because I've said to a lot of people, like a lot, and as much as I do, and I love the predictions, and I'm sticking with predictions, I'm sticking with theories. And I want to know them all. I do. I love it. I love everybody's ideas. But
yeah,
it's because it's the last season. I got my own ideas and I got my own things I want to see.
Want to hear my prediction? My prediction is everybody's going to drop like flies. Okay.
I know. I told my husband earlier. I was like, my prediction: everybody's dead. Everybody will be dead. Because he was like giving me all this stuff. I was like, everybody will be dead.
Question number 1. Who do y'all think's going to die first? No, better yet, whose death is overdue? The fucking mountain. Oops, sorry. Can I cuss on here?
No, cuss. Feel free because I'm a trash mouth. So fuck. Just get it out your system. That's going to happen.
Question though, who's going to be the first to die? Very good.
Frankie Mountain. I hope what's her name? Arya kills Cersei with Frankenmount's identity. Or face or whatever.
I think she might have Jamie's identity. But
I saw on a stream the other night somebody said Braun his death was overdue, but I don't know. I kind of want to see Braun go till the end. I'm for the underdog. I want to see people like Hot Pie and Podrick and Braun, people like that. I want to see them make it to the end.
I want to take.
What about
you guys? Can I say something really quick? I just want to take a quick second. I just real quick over in chat. We have Brittany King with us.
Hi, Brittany.
Yeah, hi Brittany, and she is over on Etsy. If you guys are not checking her out, she has got Fire and Suds over there, and she has got some really cool stuff on there. Go check her out.
Like, balls that you put in the tub.
Yes. Oh man, they're amazing. Like she got everything from scrubs to these really cool bath bombs with flowers in them, and just some really amazing products that will make you feel amazing. Like you want to feel like a queen, go over there for real. Like, I'm not a person to really say, hey, go check out somebody's products or anything like that. I'm not the person to do that. I'm not like the Avon rep type of person. But really, she has some amazing stuff. And like I cannot say just enough. I've already bought a bunch of stuff and I'm like buying more stuff. But really, you love Game of Thrones stuff on top of it all. You see these little pictures behind me of Cersei and Marjorie and Sansa? That's from Fire and Suds.
What?
Go check her out. She's on Etsy. ETSY. Etsy.
They made the link, will you?
She got
definitely
shampoo as a gift. Kind of.
You should put her link in the stream. Give me her.
Yeah, we will. We'll drop her link in here. I will get it on here because she has got some really amazing stuff on there.
But I think on Twitter.
Oh, there's Mary.
I love her stuff.
I do too.
I'm sorry you haven't ordered for me, honey. It's just been a rough. But I plan to order more things. Get my daughter switched from Lush to Pirates.
In the chat, Terry T says, I'm thinking Braun at the twins with some twins. Those two redheads, Terry T.
Yeah, and you know he had fun with the blondes at the twins too. That Jamie was passing off on. What
Jamie basically said, "Go ahead, go ahead."
So yeah, he could have a few little rumors running around there, huh?
You know what, Bree? I can't. You know, I usually play link. Well, I thought I was a multitasker, but I can't drop links while I'm on the panel.
We'll get links there. I'll get them up in the description afterwards. If nothing else. Don't worry, if nothing else is done, I will put them in there.
I'm thinking some of the wildlings might be some of the first ones that we see die. Like Tormund.
Mary B.
People, especially the people up north, are going to be some of the first deaths.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, Tormund will be in there. Beric, I don't know. What do y'all think about Beric? Do they both die?
Oh no, he's gone. He's gonna give that kiss to somebody.
Are we going to say anything about
I don't think it's going to be John though. Everyone keeps talking about he's going to give that kiss of life or whatever to John. No, I don't think John's going to get it. It's going to be somebody else.
I think I agree.
Because the last thing we saw was the dragon, that ice dragon flamed, you know, Tormund. So that's what I want to see, is see if Tormund lived through that.
Brittany in the chat says, I'm wondering if the first deaths are going to be some of the men from the wall. Immediately what I thought.
Yeah.
Preston, Brittany, Preston. Oh, there's Ochilla Angel. Hi, Ochilla Angel.
Oh, hi, and welcome from Geek Chat. Yeah, thank you for coming over from Geek Chat. It's wonderful. Thank you.
I'm Tammy Angel. I see her a lot stream.
This day.
Yeah, and I wondered the same thing because, yeah, and okay, here's the thing that I'm thinking, speaking of where the Night King specifically is going, because there's been a lot of talk about, oh, he's headed straight to Winterfell and all.
Oh, he'll hit up Darkhold and.
Well, even that, okay, all right, we seen in Beyond the Wall when the one white screamed, the Night King came. Now we have the white in King's Landing that screamed. I think he's going to go to King's Landing because that scream again. To me, it's like a beacon, like he's calling out to him, saying, "Come here." So to me, that's where he would go. You know, it's almost like a tracker or something. You know. So, and again, it's called King's Landing. And I go by the names again, too. Yeah, Winterfell, but that could be from before. And yeah, there could be a big battle at Winterfell, but I think it's going to be more from what's going on with Cersei, maybe. Or he could come there later. I don't know. But I think, and yeah, he's probably going to run over Carhold just because it's in his path. But I think he's headed down to King's Landing. I mean, it just makes more sense.
I think it makes sense as well, Ray.
Yeah.
Good thought. I definitely think the first steps we're going to see are going to be some of the people, some of the characters left in the Night's Watch that we still care about. Some of the wildlings we care about. I don't think
but you know what Perry said is exactly what I'm looking for.
Someone else because maybe Arya instead of Caitlyn, like it is in the book. So, I think they might change it up as well.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Who Barrett on Darian? I know we've Geek Chat, there are a few of the major characters or whatever, but just to touch on Barrett, like who thinks he's gonna die really quickly, and who thinks for sure he's got to be around to give somebody the kiss of life?
Yeah.
Books or show?
No.
Okay.
That's like
He's gonna die. I think.
Of course he's gonna die.
Who's the first to go? Who do y'all think?
Tormund.
Tormund?
Or Ed.
I love that ginger.
I think Ed.
Ed.
I think Ed.
He's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna hate it, but
See, Ed's another underdog. I just hope all the underdogs.
I do too. I just think you're
I'm for the underdog.
trying to hold off, trying to kind of make a final stand and tell somebody, to get word that it's on, it's begun or whatever. The Night's King advance into Westeros.
From what we've seen from the teaser too, I think the Night King will eventually be in King's Landing, but shit's gonna hit the fan in the Riverlands, and that's what I think.
And bringing up the Riverlands, Jamie was talking before that he had all the Lannisters going, and he was going to meet them and what was it?
I don't remember either.
Lord Harrow's town, whatever.
Yeah.
So now he took off and he left King's Landing. Does that mean that the Lannister armies are still going there, even though
I don't think
he took off?
Cersei wouldn't let him. I guess whatever other commander they have in King's Landing would make the choice. And she's not.
Brittany said if the Night King attacks one of the smaller castles on his way to Winterfell.
She's not going to let the army go if she can keep them there.
She meaning Cersei?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, now Cersei. Everybody wants to be Cersei, but to me, she's like the Trump of King's Landing. So I'm thinking she'll probably make it to at least, maybe even the city. Her death is going to be epic. Cersei's death isn't going to just be bang, bang. It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking her death might even be in the last episode even.
That'd be good.
Okay, now Marie's talking about the Night King will head to Winterfell. It's where Bran is. Now, because Bran has been marked. I understand that, and I kind of see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
But, okay, and I think that could happen. Maybe I think he could get into Winterfell because of Bran being marked. I think that's why he could pass through the gates or whatever. You know what I mean? How he was able to get into Bloodraven's cave. Bran is a key, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't think that's why he
watch Bran though, so the mark isn't really necessary.
Right.
But
why would he need to go to Winterfell? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We've been stuck on the crypts for so long, but I think the crypts are more going to be about the army now. I have changed the way I feel about Game of Thrones, and my ideas about it so much over the years. And I know you guys are probably the same because we've been at this a long time now. We've been at our theories and our ideas for years. None of us are new at this anymore. So I've seen a lot of our theories and stuff evolve, and I know you guys have too.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Okay. I'm going to bring up something that
reread and reread.
Yeah. I want to bring up something that me and Connie Super were talking about earlier. And that's Varys being a merman. And we were like, that's just ridiculous anymore. And we were talking about more, and this is kind of a cool idea to think about. And that was
Answer. Brittany said, do you think Cersei is the final threat? Do you think they'll defeat the Night King before heading down to King's Landing to attack Cersei? What have y'all answered that?
That's what I think.
What was it? I didn't hear that.
Okay, listen, Karen. Okay, do you think Cersei's threat? Do you think they'll defeat the Night King before heading down to King's Landing to attack Cersei? I think Cersei will be a final threat, but I'm thinking the Night King. I'm
sorry, Brandy, I'm going to disagree on that.
I'm thinking the Night King and Jon is the last battle, y'all. Hello?
I can't make my mind up.
Yeah, I'm a flip flopper for sure, but that's I change my mind a lot.
To me, the final epic battle or whatever is going to be the Night King and Jon. Right?
That's what I think. Bran.
Okay, Bran.
That's just what I think.
And here's something that Marie's talking about Cersei will be killed by Arya wearing Jaime's face. Remember Arya in the books.
Yeah.
Lady Stoneheart will kill the Freys and maybe Littlefinger. So who is Arya left to kill? Cersei, right? Because she's on her list.
Yes.
And okay, this is something that I really hope too. I do hope that Arya kind of does do that. And I really want Sansa to be the last thing that she sees. I want Sansa to be there. I want Sansa to be the younger, more beautiful queen. I want her to see Sansa before she dies.
Yes.
And Arya is the person that kills people for Sansa. I think that would be perfect. Now, on Tony Teflon the other night, and I know you guys were there too, they were talking about Brienne being the Valentine. And I thought that was really good, actually. That was kind of a cool theory. And they were talking about, they kind of had a theory about it was because Jaime getting killed, and basically she got pissed off and goes and kills Cersei because of it. And just check out their season 8 predictions that they had from Saturday night on there, where they were talking about it. Was kind of an interesting idea, and just how Brienne's kind of referred to as Sir and Lady. It kind of does go together, Just
Okay, now. Okay, Marie thinks
to go to King's Landing.
Arya will kill Cersei with Jaime's face, but I was thinking she'll kill him with her. She'll kill Cersei with Frankenmouth's face.
I think Sandor's gonna. I hope he goes with her to King's Landing and gets his.
The Hound, yeah.
Well, can I say something about that? According to Russell, this is Mr. Wolverton. This is Lord Wolverton's prediction. According to Russell, when the show starts back up, Arya's not even going to wait around for Jon and Daenerys to get back. She's going to already take off to King's Landing because she's already trying to kill Cersei. And then he says the Night King win anyway.
I am fantastic. It's on my TV right now. I don't know if you can hear the background in it at all. But
he told me that. I mean, he's a show watcher only, and it really does make sense, possibly to me, that it would be something dramatic like that. Like, oh, my lady, she slipped off, such and such. And then next thing you know, we see him on the road going to kill Cersei, or something like that. I don't know. No telling.
Arya will use her. That's true.
That'd be like kind of a nice little nod back to season 7, especially with how they opened it with the whole Frey scene. That'd be kind of cool. Just to see her go back there and kind of creep in, and I don't know. And
Hal Sanchez kind of Thrones in the background. Has somebody got something on in the background?
Oh yeah, no, he was talking about where I got Game of Thrones on in the background here. I kind of keep thinking that with Cersei too, as far as how she dies, I keep thinking that we're gonna go back to Red Wedding's deaths, and she might die. I think she will die actually, not by the throat, but by getting stabbed in the pregnant belly because of how Talisa died. And you look back to everything that happened at the Red Wedding, and then how the people that were involved in the Red Wedding, meaning Bruce, Walder Frey, and Tywin Lannister, and how they died.
Yeah.
And it reflects back to how Robb died, and how Catelyn died, and how Talisa died. The only one left still to be fulfilled would be Cersei, reflecting Talisa's death. And I love you. Good night, baby. And I just think that that's kind of what we're going to see happen as far as with how she will die, at least. Because
I've got fire and blood.
Do you?
I got my red light on for fire and blood.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love you, Cammy.
Oh, shit. I've got fire balls, so that's my logic.
That's good, Ree. You always got good. Ree and Jen have good, theories. Seriously. I mean, Ree and Jen, Lady Wolverton, Ree Vengeance, y'all, they don't just read the books. They read them and study them. And they They know them forwards and backwards and all the in between. Oh my
Don't
God.
do it, Jimmy. People would probably think I need to know them better.
Oh, right.
I certainly
Oh, Marie's talking about the little maid that serves Cersei too, her little minion.
Yes, she is Sanchez. Oh my God.
I saying, man.
Fight and read Fire and Blood 5 times.
I can't.
I Sanchez and Bree is a speed reader.
Yeah, Marie does audiobooks too, is what it is. So I listen at night when I go to sleep, and then I wake up still listening to it.
He's waiting
Insomnia
to an audiobook.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone, Bree Vengeance has finished Fire and Blood 3 times. And she's wanting.
I'm already going through it again. So yeah, I'm just jumping around in it now. Like, what do I feel like listening to now? Which part?
Seriously, the
And I jump through the books too.
to go to sleep habit. I think it's a pretty good one. I'm the type of person that needs a little bit of background noise, but I don't like the air of a fan, so it works well for me. And there are a lot of audiobooks online that you can get for free. You don't even have to buy from Audible or whatever. I mean, people download them on YouTube. I was just reading another book about the War of the Roses that somebody downloaded from Audible to YouTube, and I didn't even have to buy it. So, you know, and then if you like a podcast, you'll like an audiobook. You just gotta find the right thing for you.
Oh yeah. And Marie, I'm waiting on you because there's some stuff in there that I really want to talk to you about. So you finish that, and me and you, it's on, baby. It's on.
Excuse me.
There's some nice
Serious?
likes. Oh yeah.
I'm struggling with Fire and Blood as well, Marie.
Keeping up with the lineage is what's hard for me.
I love a history book, but I had a history book. The history of the House Stewarts, and it was boring as hell. And I'm not saying Fire and Blood is boring as hell because it's more like vignettes, small story after small story.
I think it'll get better.
So you know what I mean? So you enjoy some of it.
I haven't read it, and I know what you mean because everybody's saying that it's boring and it takes a long time. Because
You'll get the parts that are really good, and then you'll get the parts that'll just piss you off, and you're like, oh my God, just get to the next part already. But there'll be stuff in there that'll be like online that you'll be like, oh my God, what did they just say? You have to go back and read it.
I mean, there's
something
parts
that's
that
really
read like an exciting bedtime story, and there's parts that are, as Maester Picel would say, a ponderous old tone.
Yeah. Fuck Picel. I hate that bastard. Oh yeah, baby. Get that fire burning right.
Bree's drinking Fireball whiskey.
Yep. That's my daughter Chloe. I like whiskey, by the way.
Christmas Eve. I like that Fireball whiskey.
Yeah, I do too.
It makes the breath smell like cinnamon for like 2 days.
I want to tell y'all something because I'm going to tell one little I'm going to tell y'all a couple little spoilers probably from Fire and Blood because I know y'all think it's boring. So I'm going to try it and get y'all to read.
You can tell me.
I'm going to keep going.
I'll still keep going because I visualize things.
This is my way of saying, hey, you're going to like it. So keep fucking reading it. Okay. So, Cregan Stark. And I'll tell you what, I think he is just, oh my God, I love him. Him and Arya are my 2 favorite Starks. I will tell you that right now.
Oh, she's my favorite Stark. So
you will find out that there was actually a marriage from his bastard sister, supposedly,
yeah,
to the Targaryen that came up there.
Wait,
who's she to? The Targaryen?
Yeah. Which one was it? Was it Jaehaerys or Lucerys? The one that went up there. Was it Luke?
It was
the one that flew up there.
Jaehaerys and Alicent up there.
No.
Okay.
During the Dance of the Dragons.
How far?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Okay. And he went up there, and there's like conflicting stories.
During the Dance with the Dragons, in order for them to get to take the side they took, there was a marriage.
Right, and then they made a pact where there was supposed to be a Targaryen princess that was supposed to be his.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, his daughter was when she turned 7. When he had a daughter, she was supposed to turn 7 and come up there and marry Cregan Stark, whatever.
Right.
His
I remember that.
first, or his oldest son, who was like a year old at the time. But then he died, so he never had a daughter. So to still the pact of fire and ice.
Yeah,
But supposedly he did marry her bastard daughter, or his bastard sister, not his daughter. Sorry. Okay, but bear with me. Okay, I'm doing shots. And okay, another little thing. This was probably my favorite thing. You hear a lot about different chicks throughout the book, and you're gonna be like, "Is that bitch Melisandre?" I call everybody bitch. Bear with me. It's just a word that I use. Okay, bear with me. Same with chick. That's just like a pronoun for me. So there's gonna be a lot of times that you say that. I mean, we're just different. Just like she's hanging out everywhere, right? So then you come up to the chapter called The Dying of the Dragons, which is when the dance actually starts.
Right.
And right at the beginning of the chapter, it's like, let me tell you about this chick before we get started named Alice Rivers at Harrenhal. So it introduces you to her at the beginning of this chapter. And it says that she's been there for generations. Like, oh yeah, she was wet nurse to them, and then she supposedly was wet nurse to their dad. So she's been there for a while. Okay, now I want to say that I don't know if she is Melisandre, but I'm kind of thinking that she might be the ghost of High Heart.
Oh yeah, she's one of my most. I love her.
Yeah, so I'm kind of understanding why they were okay with Jenny of Old Songs, why they were okay with her. And this chick married, she married Aemon.
Okay.
With a D, not with just Aemon like Aemon Targaryen, but Aemon Targaryen, Aemon One Eye.
Okay.
So, and she was pregnant. Now, I kind of think she might have been pregnant with a shadow baby because she was like 40 and descriptions and stuff. But I'm telling you, keep reading. There's a lot of stuff. Now, even before she showed up there, you hear about different chicks. And you're going to be thinking it all throughout this whole book. You're going to be like, is that Melisandre? Is that her? I'm telling you. Yeah, CD and Aemon. Yeah, thank you. And welcome, Elamar and Cardinal Doomsday. I see you guys hanging out now, too. Happy New Year.
Cardinal Doomsday, hey, CD, how you doing, amigo?
And I see CD's read the book, I think, haven't you? I bet she has.
I've got to finish. I gotta make myself right.
The saddest part about the book was the whole Dying of Dragons. It was the saddest thing I've ever read.
I've been so busy with Christmas, I haven't had time to even crack at it.
Oh yeah, I always find time for it. It's just it is amazing. It really is. And like I said, and as far as the actual Dance of the Dragons, the whole argument between them, I will just say they acted like spoiled children. It reminded me of Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. Y'all are talking about Fire and Blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire and Blood.
Yeah.
House Sanchez said I think you can nail in the second part of FP. Well, true.
What was that, Cameron?
House Sanchez said I think you get mail in the second part of FP.
You broke up, babe.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
Okay, House Sanchez said, I think we get Mel in the second part of F&B, Fire and Blood.
Get nailed.
Melisandre.
Melisandre.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I do too. I think she's in the second. I think she's in it too. I agree. That's
Right. And Helen O'Grady says probably all the Jahari stuff. I got a bit bored through the dance stuff. So much
Me too.
From The Princess and the Queen.
Yeah, no, it was. And I'll tell you one thing though that you might not catch that I do want to point out just to help you guys out. And it really pissed me off because all through Jaehaerys and I was saying it was never mentioned. But then when Viserys is on his deathbed, it says. And it just says this one line. He's telling his grandkids a story about how their grandfather Jaehaerys went to the wall and fought against wildlings and giants and I forget what and wargs or something. It never mentions Jaehaerys going to the wall and fighting any of them through the whole time, and that would have been a great addition to the story.
Huh.
But it mentions it that one, and it says it's a story they've heard dozens of times before. Well, why the hell didn't we hear it?
Because he likes to troll us.
I know he is. He's such a troll. I was like, but I was like, wait. That was one of the lines where it's like, wait a minute, what did I just read? And I had to read it again. So I'm with you, Marie. A shock 3. Samuel might die. I really think Sam is going to die. I think Sam
fall out of this chair.
No. Sam is a sacrifice. He's called Sir Piggy, and every pig has been a sacrifice and has died. In the books, in the show, everywhere. I love you, Jen. I do. I love Sam, but I really do think Sam is going to die for the greater good.
Me too. I hate it. It hurts my heart. Like, it hurts my heart out.
You got to go. You got to go. Do surf?
Well, what about the theory that he's the writer of all?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna die. Have y'all seen some kind of something? Why are y'all saying this? No, I don't even want to know, but I'm gonna say this.
I heard
We're
writing it.
We're talking show too, so notice that Sam was the only one who he complained the most about there not being able to be girls at the wall. And then when we first see him at Tracer's, he's like, I haven't seen a girl since
Months.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hope that Sam lives a long life and says, why the F can't we be with girls?
Well,
This is stupid.
he'd be the one to take over. He'd be the one to take over his dad and brother.
I got red light on.
Well, here's the thing. He could seriously. He could write the book. He could write A Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
And he still die.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do it all. I mean, it would still be a wonderful thing. I mean, think about it. If he gave his life, he would give his life in a heartbeat to save Gilly and baby Sam.
Yeah. I totally agree.
And
Hi, Lady Laura, and hi, Peter Griffin. Sorry, y'all.
Lady Laura, I found out that you and I have the same birthday. And welcome to the Yeah, that's going to be a good day in February, huh?
You and Ree have the same birthday, Laura. February 11th, y'all.
Yep, and Cammy's the day after. So, yeah, February's going to be fun.
Mine's February 12th. Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
All right, Marie says, from a quote, I would sooner face 1,000 whites than see disappointment on Gilly's face.
Sam.
Marie, me and you should talk because I have a lot of stuff on that whole Sam thing too. So yeah, maybe you need to get together actually.
I don't think
I'm on board with her. No, I'm totally on board with
That's
that.
how Clark Spain. Whether I think he'll use it. I don't think he'll be giving it to somebody else to use.
And okay, now, and as far as books go, I think he's Aegon. I think he's really gone in the books.
Whoa! I have not heard that one yet.
Read the books and just put it in your mind and pay attention to just the wording and stuff. And John are a lot. They're mentioned as brothers a lot. There's a lot of dragon stuff mentioned with Sam.
Okay.
It's just a lot of stuff there, and it's kind of crazy actually. And if you look at him, he does it. There's a lot of Rhaegar similarities.
Yeah, I can see.
And it makes sense that they would put his son with the best general or whatever in the Reach to protect him. You know? That'd be a good place to put him. I mean, look at the house that the Targets were in alone. I mean, they got a lot of money. They're very safe. They're nothing but soldiers. We're better for protection for the son, you know? I mean, that really would be a good place. And then he was disinherited. Look at the wordings for how he disinherited him. You know, you're not worthy of your titles and stuff, you know, so take your ass to the wall. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff. I mean, I think they could have done it in the show too, honestly, but they're not.
Yeah.
Right. I certainly hope that is one of the huge twists that we get.
Yeah, I do too. And even on the show, when the whites walked past him, it's like they didn't see him at all.
No.
Like it showed how it looked over, but he didn't see him. That White Walker didn't see him. And I think it's because of this. I really do. They could do it on the show, but I don't think they will.
You know,
I
I mean,
don't
I
think
think
they will.
there's going to be a lot of twists, but then I have to remember 6 episodes. How are they going to get all these twists and turns in 6 episodes? That's what.
I'm wondering that too. I hope they don't.
It's going to
Well, if
be.
you
That's for sure.
It is, but if you think about it, like they're doing it like each one's going to be done like a movie. And if you think about you're watching a movie and what all can possibly happen during a movie, I mean, they really could fit a lot in. It's just how they write it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look who's writing it, though.
I know. That's what we're doing.
That's what you think will happen to Sam. I myself think that Sam survives and that he helps start whatever new way of life the survivors are looking at.
I wish Sam would be a wizard, but I think he's going to be sacrificed to protect Gilly and baby Sam.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is a wizard.
Maybe for the whole greater good. Actually, he may be. Honestly, he may be the actual prince that was promised.
Sam
like,
is
he may be the real one.
Feeling right now is
Well, if you think about it, if Sam was the real Aegon, then that would explain why the Faceless Men were looking where they were, why they were in King's Landing, why they were in Old Town. I mean, they were kind of where they should be, why they were headed to the Wall. I mean, they were kind of trailing where Sam should have been and where he was going, you know, just kind of where, you know, it just, it's a weird trail, you know. But Aegon should have died, you know. And if he didn't die and he's really Sam, then he would have been the prince whose name was promised. Think about the Faceless Men. If a name is given, then it's promised to the God of Death or whatever, right? So when a name is promised, then they're supposed to die, right?
Yeah.
If he was never dead, then he's supposed to be. So, I'm getting all tongue twisted. He's got to die. So that would make him the prince that was promised.
I see.
I'm confusing myself, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, which one will die, Danny or John?
Danny.
Danny.
Because, I mean, John is Azor Ahai, isn't he? I mean, isn't that the hope anyway?
I don't understand why they do the oath different on the show than the books. But
you know, I'm just going to say it. I had to put somebody in timeout. I'm not sure who that person is, but they had an attitude that needed to be checked a little bit. So I'm sorry, that was a friend.
I don't know, Lady Dreamfire. What I thought. But I tell you what is for you. You say which one will die, Danny or John? I mean, I think both of them are going to die. Me.
It wasn't me.
definitely Danny.
Okay, I got y'all. You know that? Okay, you know that. But Barrick. Okay, Barrick. He's got like a sort of life or something, right? Doesn't he? Like there was a question of what was Barrick's life going to be used on. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. And I was thinking he's going to use it on Danny's baby, like that baby's going to be born dead, but then he's going to use his something that's life. I think the baby.
You know what? I don't know if this is the best.
I mean, because if y'all say Danny's going to die, then what does that make? What does the baby become then? I can see Danny dying.
Yeah.
What about the baby?
Okay, well, all right. This is what I got to say about that. John's already died once, so I think John's kind of. I think
the wolf.
Been
He's
there,
gonna go into the wolf.
Been there, done that.
yeah, he's got to live his second life.
He's gonna go into Ghost as far as the show.
Yeah, I think that too. And yeah, I think that too.
Peter,
Yeah.
interesting.
What?
Peter Griffin
Because he's
said,
one.
I think the Night's King. I think the Night's King was the one who brought John back. So if the Night's King falls, so will John.
I'm just reading that.
That's a good
No,
one.
I want to talk about Danny for a minute. History may repeat itself. Danny's mother died in childbirth.
Right.
Okay, that's Lady Dreamfire just said that. I agree with that. I think that same thing is going to happen with her. I don't think that might be a permanent state for her though, because I think she might die, and I think that might happen where she sees Drogo, because we have that prophecy that's still supposed to be filled.
Yes.
And I do think that if nobody else in season 8, we will see Drogo again. And because, but I think that she will die, but I don't think it will be a permanent state for her, because we do know that people do come back from
Okay, so you're saying she's going to get brought back and get to stay.
Melisandre would be the one.
Well, we got a bunch of Red Priestess coming on the way. I'm telling you, because Melisandre went back to Atlantis. We still have Kinvara that's out there for whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, because I swear I remember the fiery hand being mentioned at some point in this show, and it's driving me crazy trying to remember. Like, I just remember it's like I see like an offhanded sort of remark or something. And if anyone can please tell me when this was, or if I'm just imagining it.
Okay,
But I don't know.
Bubba. Fake bass.
Is it whiskey time again? Hell yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a
All right,
shot.
Maria, I'm on it. I seen that. Hell yeah, Jen. Let's do this. I'll wait for you.
Grabbing me a drink.
I got my Tyrion cups too. Wow.
What are you drinking?
I couldn't find a shot glass, so I went bigger.
Tequila.
Where is that?
I don't know. Robert gave it to Russell.
Oh, that's
Okay, let me see. I got
Drinking Fireball whiskey out there in the chat. If you want to it is like drinking straight up cinnamon. It makes your breath smell like cinnamon for 2 days.
Maria, I love you.
Why do you say that?
And a warning. I mean, really, it should come with a label, because that's up on you, big guy.
Oh, fire.
Oh no, I learned my lesson.
Connie, I don't remember exactly when, but it's like, I don't know if I'm just wishing it in there, but I know. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I'm going to find it. I watch this show constantly. I'm going to find the fire hand somewhere in there.
My landlord asked me if I wanted a bottle of wine, but that's one thing I can't drink.
Me, you know what?
Me either.
My godmother told me wine was good with Ambien. What about a Lane Stone? You know, okay, here's where I feel about a Lane Stone.
What's a build your own six pack, Bubba? Bubba said I have a build your own six pack and a bottle of fancy whiskey. What's a build your own six pack? Just whatever Barry can get.
That's when you get to pick all the different beers you want, and ain't got to be just one flavor. Ain't that right, Bubba?
Hey.
I agree, Bubba. Wine tastes like shoe polish smells.
All right, everybody. Everybody needs to check their sound, because some people in the chat are having trouble hearing. Can you hear what I'm saying now?
She signed a petition to stop our production.
I hear something in the background. I know that.
I've been having trouble hearing, but I thought it was just me, honestly. Like when you guys start talking, it gets a little echoey.
Is it me?
We're echoing. It's because we can't use headphones.
There's a lot of background, like somebody got a TV on or something in the back.
A TV or a phone or something on in the background.
Reese said
Yeah, I got a TV on in the background. Is my TV really on?
Bubba said he don't hear me. Can y'all hear me?
But I got headphones on. Y'all shouldn't hear the TV.
And you're very low.
Yeah.
Is my
Me?
TV really loud?
Yeah.
But can y'all hear me though?
Yeah.
It's
Maybe,
probably
but-
good that I'm low because I got a
Wait a
loud
minute, the
voice.
TV's really loud. Background noise.
Whoever's got the TV on, turn it off.
It's you.
What?
You don't
See, I
have to be out in the back.
I think it's Ree.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm getting the TV. Hang on. Emma's getting it.
Acting, they're saying.
Yeah, Emma's getting the TV. Hang on.
Nobody would ever have trouble hearing me.
I was on the TV. Nicole Kidman's getting it on with somebody. Okay, it's off. Thank you, baby girl. Yay, Emma! Woo!
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Emma. Everybody said thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Emma.
I'm gonna hook you up, Mama.
Ah. Well, I can pretend. Come on, Marie. Let me pretend. It stops it in my head. I don't hear it. With these headphones on, I keep hearing.
Can I just say happy New Year, everybody, y'all?
Yeah. You can say whatever you want, hon.
Happy New Year. Okay, let me start. Let me say, let me start from the top. Can I do that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let me start from the top. Happy New Year, Marie. Happy New Year, House Sanchez. Happy New Year, all my lovelies on the panel, Jen and Ree and Carrie. Happy New Year, Helen O'Grady. Happy New Year, LMR. Happy New Year, Cardinal Doomsday. Happy New Year. Sorry. I don't want to leave anybody out. Terry T. Happy New Year, Lady Laura Dreamfire. She changes her name so much I get confused. Happy New Year, Peter Griffin. Happy New Year, Bubba Husky. Did I already say House Sanchez? Yes. Happy New Year. Dog was here, so Dog, if you're still there, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Connie. And I think I said Marie. I hope I said Marie.
Helen?
I was just thinking that. That's
Ellen
weird.
O'Grady. Thank you, Jen. And Brittany, wherever Brittany went, happy birthday. I mean, Happy New Year.
You guys
Who-
know you to us coming over from Geek Chat. But like,
Yeah, thanks, Geek Chat, guys.
we try to agree to disagree. Us.
Okay, I hope I got everybody.
I think you did.
Oh, I want a special thank you to anyone that took the time to put the thumbs down just to be an asshole. Thank you for that too, because y'all are just being haters and wasting your time. But you still took the time to do that, so thanks.
There's always got to be that one person, you know.
I know, right?
Skinner at the bar. There's always that one person yelling, "Free bird, free bird."
Right.
There's that one asshole that's got a dislike.
Hey, Bubba Husky, Happy New Year, Bubba Husky. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, y'all, for letting me do that. That's so sweet of you.
Oh, anytime, darling. And Happy New Year, guys.
You don't have any
I can't
dislikes,
believe it.
Ray? You don't have any dislikes? What you
Oh,
mean?
no, there's some on there. There's some on. I see them on there.
I don't see.
I was watching them.
Y'all hit that like button.
I was watching them, and I was like, yeah, I know who's doing that. They're just being assholes right
I love
now.
your accent, Cammy.
Yeah, y'all
Say it again, please.
Y'all hit
Say it again.
Speaking of the thumbs, please hit the like button if you don't mind, mi amigos, please. That'd be so sweet.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Sanchi has a question. House Sanchez, he says, I got a question for the panel. If you lived in Westeros, where would you live, and whose house would you be under? Let's start with Cammie.
That's a good damn question, and too bad I don't have an answer.
You don't have an answer?
Why would you start with me? I'm not even sure where Westeros
Okay,
is.
I'll start. I would live on Dragonstone, and I would be under Targaryen, obviously. But I love Dragonstone. It's my favorite castle.
Mine too.
Emma's too.
I like the Starks.
I
but
love
hate the
policing.
cold. So
Emma's a
I
mini.
know it.
Yeah, she is.
I like the Starks, but hate the cold.
Hello.
Dorne.
You know what? I love Dorne too. That's probably
Yeah.
one of
I
my
Well, Jen, what about you? You didn't answer.
I'm Italian anyway, so that's kind of the same climate, and Greek. So yeah, that'd be a nice place to.
Where did you say,
I
Gary?
love Dorn.
Italian and Greek and Irish.
Oh,
What I'm mixed with, well, just like yeah.
Cardinal Doomsday said I'm with Carrie. So
Let's go hang out on the beach.
why does it have to be Westeros? I'm not sure I'd want to live in Westeros.
Oh yeah, Lady Dreamfire says she would do Lady Olenna. Highgarden, yeah. I love Lady Olenna. She's badass. How about you, Jen?
Well, I'm going to go by just what is most similar probably to where I live now.
The neck.
So I probably live in the neck. I'm a frog eater.
I had to climb through this damn canal chasing my dog.
What would be
and then it's like, there's eels in that water. And I'm like, what? And
Well, they got gators too. You know what? I used to think about the neck too, but my problem is, ain't it cold there?
I don't know, but there's lampreys in some water that I ran through today.
I don't know what it is,
Like-
but it's right there near the north. So I imagine it's cool, not as cool as the north, but on the same token, I mean it can't just be frozen, or otherwise it wouldn't
If
be.
alligators live there, it's
Right.
gotta be warm.
It wouldn't be,
Yeah, the lizard lions.
Reptiles live there.
and on their sigil. So I'm just going to go by with probably what is the most similar to what I live now. And so I'm out there in a freaking pirogue or canoe or
Yeah,
whatever.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but you said what's the equivalent? So what would be equivalent to New Orleans? Dorn? All right.
The
I mean,
neck.
I guess
The
Deepwood Mont, I guess, is the part is where we like to.
That's too much in the woods.
No, what they're saying is what's the closest thing to the neck as far as a castle goes, and I think it is Deepwood Mont.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
No, I agree.
Join the stream. Hi, Nancy T. Happy New
Hey,
Year.
Nancy. I got my blanket right here too next to me, but it's like 80
Oh, I
degrees in
know,
here
I
right
love
now.
I love mine. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, shit.
I love mine too. I brag about it all the time.
Messing it up.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to order me Connie, or not Connie, she's Marie's talking to Connie about Vegemite again. I'm going to order me some damn Vegemite
I've never
offline
had
somewhere and try it. I've seen commercials for it. Ozzy man was speaking about it too. He interviewed Jason Momoa about Aquaman and all, and he did a little fun game with him. And he's like, the prize is Vegemite, and I thought it was so hilarious. I'm like, that's it. I'm ordering some. I gotta try it. And I swear, I'm gonna look at Publix for it because Publix has all kinds of different foods there. And if they don't have it, I'm gonna look
Hey, look,
online.
look, Ken, this is what you eat. Do I look like a frog? Okay, put down the bottle, Tammy.
Sandwich that is. That is Galadriel. Wait, what's her name? Galadriel. That actress. It's slipping my mind. Her true name.
Lord of the Rings.
Right, Hal Sanchez. I would live at Greywater Watch. Yeah. From Lord of the Rings, that actress. I can't think of her name. Galadriel.
I just remember Liv Tyler. I only saw the first one.
No, not her, the blonde from Australia. You guys know. CD, Marie, help me out here. She says her favorite sandwich is toast with a slice of cheese and Vegemite.
What the hell is Vegemite?
It's like a spread.
It's like
Yeah.
I've seen it now. I watched the commercial now.
Vegetable spread. Okay.
I heard it's salty though.
I heard it wasn't very good, but
A lot of
that's
things
been
must be
years,
salty.
Years ago.
So, Jen, the person
Kate
you're talking
Blanchett, I wasn't paying attention to who you said. Kate Blanchett's badass. Yeah, she does a lot of cool shit. She was
Are you
Helen
talking about
Thor
Nicole
and all that.
That's right.
No.
Her favorite sandwich is toast and cheese with
I like her.
Vegemite spread on both sides.
Yeah, I like her.
Nicole Kidman? No, who?
Oh, Nicole Kidman's beautiful.
No,
I
Kate
love her.
Blanchett. Kate Blanchett.
She's not.
Oh, Kate Blanchett. Oh, okay. I used to say Blanchett, but then she was on a
Nicole
talk
Kidman.
show and she said it's Blanchett.
Not Kate Blanchett.
I love Australia. That's like our cousins or something.
I thought she was
Yeah.
British.
If you're from the South, that's as close as you get to cousins. It is Australians.
Yeah.
Yep.
Northerners don't
Australians
quite
are
understand
cousins.
this. Yeah. Northerners don't quite understand this.
And nobody understands the
I'm on that.
Caribbean, so yes, that's me.
Yeah.
It is one
Helen's Australian too. Yeah, hell yeah.
The accent down here in New Orleans.
Well, your cousin, oh Helen.
The coon ass accent down here, I just love.
Oh, I love it. I love New
I'm
Orleans.
even picking up on it, calling my dog Charlie. You know, Charlie. Jennifer.
Elmar's leaving. She's got to run. So have a happy new year and be safe, okay? I know there's a lot of crazy people. I hope you aren't going out nowhere crazy. I never go out on New Year's Eve.
That's right. And Lamar, happy New Year to you. Good to see you as always.
Don't worry.
But
Whatever
tell me real quick, if you haven't gone yet, what those cookies with the powdered sugar on them? They look so good. Was that butter or sugar?
They look like I'm from a magazine.
Or,
Pictures are so pretty.
was that were those lenses? Is that what's called a lens?
I've heard
Anyway, they look good.
those lint balls.
Helen, the equivalent in Westeros would probably be like the summer isles to white sandy beaches in the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Well, not Westeros, though. It wouldn't be in Westeros, yeah.
That's true. What about you, Reed? Did you say where you would? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Dragonstone. I love Dragonstone.
That's
I love Dragonstone.
right.
CD, they call it
It's
a
a castle.
things. You can call it confectionate sugar or powdered sugar, or
I love
some
what?
people call it castor sugar.
Where are you from, Carrie?
There's a few little names for it.
What now?
Where are you from?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, you're from Alabama. Damn, we got a southern accent. y'all.
Who's from Alabama?
Cookies.
I've lived in Birmingham my whole life.
Oh my God, I'm Captain, and I'm
3 miles from Alabama right now.
The reason we're here is my daughter's high school band won the state football championship, and then they auditioned to be in the Sugar Bowl parade.
I heard about that. Isn't your daughter going to be like the lead majorette or something like that?
No, she's the head percussion. She's the percussion section leader. She plays snare.
Cool.
Yeah, she's great musician, and
I must be if she's the head of it.
yeah,
All right. Congrats.
here this year. Jenna, we're trying to put together pictures and like put it.
Well, I have a lot of
post stuff.
videos. You look, but I can tell you what. Thank you, guys, Jeffy.
Yeah,
I can't say enough.
Yeah, Bubba's from Tennessee.
Card reading we had yesterday.
And your other chat room, too.
I got Jeffy.
Yeah.
You didn't know his shit.
No.
Yeah, Tennessee is beautiful, too. I love it up in Tennessee.
The next Con of Thrones is going to be?
Oh, yeah, Nashville.
That 3 hours from me.
Are you going to Con? Because Jen got Con of Thrones tickets for Christmas, y'all. I'm so jealous. I just want to kick her till she's dead.
Oh, I got them in October, like when they went on sale, so I'm ready to go, too. And this will be my first one. Jen's been already, too. Which one? You went to both of them, didn't you, Jen?
What?
Or did you just go last year? Both cons?
Last year, I wanted, I wanted to go the first year, but by the time I kind of realized what was what and what was what, it was just way too close for me to make the arrangement, because it really is something that I start planning from the moment that they announced it both times, really, because it's just a lot of planning and whatnot. I mean, unless you just have the kind of money where you can just go buy anything, and that's not my situation, so.
Yeah, that's not mine either. And Bubba says it's 3 hours from Knoxville. Knoxville is actually where my best friend lives. I've known her since 4th grade. And well, she's 45 minutes from Knoxville in Morristown. And Eduardo says he's at Nashville now. He came with his granddaughters for a Colts game, which is pretty cool. I hope he is enjoying it.
That's so
Nashville's actually very beautiful. Yeah, it's a real fun town. There's a lot of cool stuff to check out there.
Yeah, I've been a few times, so I'm excited. And that's cool, Eduardo. We had Saints tickets Christmas Eve, but we sold them because we needed the money wars to buy other people Christmas gifts. So
my brother went to that game, that Steelers game that you were talking about. My brother was there.
They did.
Remember I told you, I was like, my brother loves the Steelers. I wonder if he went. I seen him on Christmas Day. He was like, yeah, I was there. I was like, oh, really?
I go to Auburn games every year. I'm not an Alabama fan. I'm an Auburn.
We're Gators. Go Gators, woo! And they won their bowl game, so yeah, we're happy about that one.
He says, I didn't know it was a thing until 3 days before the first one in Nashville. The first thing I ever heard about was Wizard Con. And I thought that was, and then I realized that there's a Con of Thrones. And like I said, by the time I figured out about it and everything else, no way in hell could I have saved up enough money. You know, Nashville's not that far of a drive actually from Jackson, Mississippi, where I'm from. But there's just no way by that time.
It's only 3 hours from me, so that's cool.
See, that's going to save you a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we both have to buy. We have to buy 2 plane tickets. So,
I'm driving.
You know, it depends on so much. So
it takes
road trip, yeah,
to get to Dallas from Birmingham, maybe 4.
Right, and see, Dallas wasn't that bad of a drive for us. Maybe like 6.5, 7 hours.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
Huh.
Houston would have been closer, but it is what it is.
Dallas was like 22 hours for me drive, so yeah. And I was gonna go that one, and then it just fell through, so I didn't get to go. And then Nashville's actually easier for me. That's only like I think an 8-hour drive.
Right, that's not that bad, you know. I mean,
I can do that standing on my head.
You can jump in it and go. You know, I know people who want to drive because, like Nancy T, she's gonna have her 2 babies with her dogs. So there's no way that she would do anything like that. You know, it just depends on your situation.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I've never been before. So.
Brandon just said it was a 2-hour flight, so he's like waving at me, going, 2-hour flight. He's like, how the hell else do you think I'm going?
Where is Brandon? Hi, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. He's over there eating an ice cream cone.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I'm seeing myself on the screen where I take my headphones off. Like, what the hell? I'm sorry, I look like a stroke victim, y'all. I'm really not. I'm blaming it on the whiskey, but you know that's just me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Blaming it on the alcohol.
I'm blaming it on the alcohol. It's just
go. And man, y'all, when I play pool, I can play the hell out of some pool. The drunker I get, the better.
Me too. Me too. I swear. You try to get me play sober, I suck. But yeah, no. The more alcohol, the better I get. I will hustle some motherfucker.
We need to get my grandmother out hustling. She's 93, and we were playing at my dad's one day, and she was kicking my ass. Like, and I was trying hard. I'm pretty good at pool, but she was like, "We got to."
I ain't.
But yeah, we posted it all over Facebook. It was like, "Go, Grandma, we're taking you to a pool hall. We can hustle some people."
Bubba Husky says, "I'm trying to decide if I want to stay at the hotel."
From the website.
From the website. I'm assuming you're talking about the Sheraton.
The Sheraton, yeah.
Get a house off Airbnb. Let me just say this. Last year when I went, I stayed at the hotel, but it was at the hotel. This year it's at the convention center. So, you know, it's really just up to you and what is more affordable for you and whether or not you're driving, because the hotel is definitely within walking distance of the convention center. If you don't want to drive everywhere, you know, definitely I would say hotel. You know, like I said, depends on your situation. Are you driving?
Right.
Are you able to eat out every meal? Or do you need to bring a box of cereal and some Pop-Tarts and some sandwich meat? You know, you got to put those things into account.
Hey, Al Red Sox fan just stopped in. Hi, Al.
Happy New Year, Al.
Hey, Al.
This is me, Cameo Al. First time on a panel.
I just want to tell y'all that as far as all that goes, I'm Florida raised, and I know better as far as this goes. And I'm used to NASCAR. I'm used to spring break. I'm used to Bike Week. I'm used to Disney World in Orlando and all that shit. So I will be prepared. I know.
I mean, I haven't been in a long time.
I know to bring
world. I've been 6 times. Yeah,
I know to bring all my own stuff because everything's going to be expensive though. I know to pack my own stuff, bring my own provisions. Alcohol's going to be really expensive, so I need to bring my own.
Yeah.
I know to bring snacks because it's going to be expensive. I know to hit a McDonald's, not to eat at the restaurant.
right.
You know,
I mean, we ate out a few times when we were at Conathones, and then one day we went off premises and got a bucket of chicken and a loaf of white bread. You know, I mean, do what you do. You know. You can't never mess with a bucket of chicken and a loaf of white bread.
Oh yeah, no.
101.
Right? In a cooler. Never forget your cooler.
Bread like a little creature. You don't even need a styrofoam plate. You get you out a wing or a leg and throw it on a piece of bunny bread.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Marie's asking us about, give us a Jamie prediction, live or die.
What?
Jamie
Give
gonna
us a Jamie.
Jamie gonna die, but
I wonder if Jamie is going to kill Euron.
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
I
No.
think Jamie's gonna die.
who do you think is going to kill Euron then?
Well, yeah, he could up north because you're an old.
All right, you guys.
Company, so yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany.
Bye, Brittany.
Happy New Year.
Brittany King.
Byron says everybody on Etsy. As far as Jamie, I don't know. I think Jamie will die, actually.
Yeah.
I love Jamie. I want to say at the beginning of this,
I think he won't die until like the end. It'll be epic, just like Cersei's death.
Connie Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Die. Go. Die. Connie screams that says bunny bread. It's a southern thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He had that. I agree with Marie. Jamie's going to die. That he had that his dream, the death dream. I do. I think Jamie is going to die. I think it's been foreshadowed since the beginning. Now, when we first met Jamie, all I thought was, "Oh God, it's the Prince Charming from Shrek."
Yeah.
And I didn't like him. He was not someone that I thought he was conceited and narcissistic and
an asshole.
yeah, I was like, who is this prick and why did we have to watch him and how long till he's dead? You know, can we just go ahead and knock him off and be done with him? And then we started to get to know him, and then honestly, I think he's probably one of, if not my favorite character now. I really, really love Jamie. I love Jamie.
He said Cersei dies and leaves the throne to her heir, Jamie. He marries Sansa, and she finally gets the beautiful blonde-haired king she always wanted.
I wish that her blonde-haired king's gonna be Tyrion if anyone.
That Sansa ends up with Jamie. Has anybody else run across that?
No.
I haven't, but she's still married to Tyrion, so I think that's her blonde-haired king, if anyone.
Oh, you better not do it, or he'll have a reason to divorce you, just like Henry VIII. He'll say you was married to his brother.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ray.
Oh, okay. Now Connie says
more beautiful queen.
Okay, yeah. Is there?
Yeah, Sansa is.
I think Sansa's the younger, more beautiful queen.
No, I do.
Wouldn't it be great if Sansa killed Cersei?
No, I really want it. I really want that. I really, really, really want that.
In her because I was disappointed when she didn't go kill Ramsay herself.
Yeah, me too. I really want it, and I want Sansa to be the last person that she sees when she dies.
I want Sansa to quit bullshitting around.
Yeah, she should have killed Littlefinger.
She should have.
She should have publicly executed Ramsay and swung the sword herself. And I was disappointed when it didn't go down like that. I didn't get the dog foreshadowing all that.
Yeah. But
But then again, she doesn't execute someone. She basically sentences. Though the scene was portrayed that it was all three Stark children with equal say. So I'll give that. But when is Sansa just going to stand up and be like, she's going to have to get her hands dirty. If she is going to be, you know.
Hey, did y'all hear my Jingle Bells song? Jingle bells, Ramsay spells, mountain go away. Talking chorus, chorus all the way.
Oh, that's fun. Bubba Husky says the only thing Cersei's killing is another bottle of Sweet Harbor Red.
Well, she ain't touched no one though since we've seen her pregnant. We haven't seen her touch it yet.
Marie says Sansa's the one Cersei should have feared.
Yeah.
Sansa will order Arya to kill Cersei. Season 7 foreshadowed it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sammy from Marie.
What?
You're singing your song, girl.
My singing
Yeah,
is
Sansa.
Yeah.
Helen O'Grady says, yeah, I think Sansa's going to be so different in the books. I think the books are going to be different, period.
Yeah, the books are going to be
I
different.
don't even like to try to, intertwine the two, me. And he said that. And if that's not plain enough that he said, think of them as separate entities, I don't know what is. I think some of the endings might be similar to the TV show, but I think he's got the book finished wins the winner. I think he just needs to decide on how everything is going to end and the end game. And, once you put something out there, you kind of have to stick by it. And I think he's having some trouble
I know Shirley Bell.
deciding. I have an email from her or something.
Bubba's saying too over here that he thinks Tyrion's a goner, and I'm with him on that one. I think Tyrion is done.
You're saying Peter Griffin. You're saying you wish Sansa would have been warped into that dog when it killed Ramsay. I've heard a theory that she was.
I've heard that too, actually.
I wish Sansa's eyes would have become cloudy when the dog ate Ramsay's nose.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Here's something I've wondered. Why haven't we seen any of the Stark's kids' eyes? Why haven't we seen any of the Stark's eyes go cloudy when they board?
Right. And what do you think about that, Ree? Did you read that article about Sansa?
I haven't read the article, but I've heard that. And I've wondered the same thing, and I kind of hope it, honestly. I think that would be brilliant. Okay, she lost Lady, but we know that she does have that ability, right? So,
Husky, you are brutal.
I know.
Damn, dude.
Bubba said, I hope Cersei's reckless wheedling of power is going to backfire on her. She's going to have complications from her pregnancy, and Frankenmount will think the baby's harming her and literally rip it out. And I said, oh my God.
He'll eat it.
Damn.
I like where he's going.
Bubba, set down the beer or the whiskey one, okay?
No. I want to say something. If that happens, then she would be stabbed in the belly, and then it would still go back to the red wedding.
Yeah,
and then it would still come true.
Everything that's happening in the red wedding is kind of all happening now.
Okay,
it's going
Okay, stop.
C-section
Okay.
because
I'm going to wrap this up for
cord
you.
is wrapped around its neck or something like that.
Right, and if she had a C-section, that's exactly what they would have to do, okay?
Exactly.
Okay,
I'm gonna wrap
listen.
this up for you.
And
Ree, explain that, Ree, what you were saying.
Yeah.
The red wedding is happening. Explain that like you explained it to me.
I'm going to bring it around for you, okay?
Okay, do.
Tywin got the crossbolts, all right? Now, when the phrase, they did the crossbolts on Rob, okay? So, and then they took the knife and they cut Catelyn's throat, right?
Uh-huh.
Arya took the knife and cut Walder Frey's throat.
Right. Keep going.
Okay. Bruce Bolton, how did he die? He got stabbed in the gut, right?
Uh-huh.
Bruce Bolton took the knife and walked over to Robb Stark and stabbed him instead of the Lannisters. Send their regards. So it all came back full circle. The only thing that's missing is when Frey walked over and stabbed Talisa in the belly and killed her. Cersei is the only person that has not got hers yet. Yeah. Arya's got her on her list. So boom, there it is, full circle.
Hey, Ree, what do you think? How are you putting Euron fit him in this picture?
Oh, Euron. I love Euron.
Yeah.
Actually. And I'll tell you what, Euron just reminds me of my cousin. Okay, and he reminds me of my cousin because he's like a man whore. And my cousin's kind of a man whore like him, so it's just kind of funny to me. I love you, Kevin.
That guy from?
Okay. All right. I really love, I don't know, but I really love the Ironborn too. I'm going to say that. The Ironborn are just kind of badass.
They're brutal.
And they are. And honestly, I think that Theon's going to kill him. And the reason why, because It is, because Theon needs his redemption. He's got to save his sister, and he's got to take that mofo down.
Yeah.
And that's his redemption. He's got to go and get her.
Yeah.
And that's what's got to happen. So,
Alfie
I mean,
does not get enough credit.
No, he
for his
doesn't.
Acting.
no, he doesn't, and he's brilliant. I love him. I absolutely love Theon. And a little side note about him, I'm going to say I do think that he is Brandon Stark's bastard. And if you want to kind of go all out there, I think Robb is too. And if you go back to when Robb was crowned, when Robb was crowned king in the North, and he said, "Am I your brother now and always?" He's like, "Yes, you are."
Yeah.
So that kind of ties that together a little bit more too there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can go more into the books and stuff like that, but I'm not going to. But I do think that. And then the whole Stark and Greyjoy, that's a little bit more there, the Prince of Winterfell. But I think that he needs to go after he is going after sister. That's what we know. That'd be a great way to start off the season, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see Theon go get Yara.
Yeah.
Let's see him go.
Theon Huron off a shaky bridge. Oh, snap.
Oh, like he did his father.
He's gonna go get her.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah,
go
he's
get
gonna
her
go get
because
her.
he ain't forgot that she's the only one who came for him.
And he's got his 20 good men. Yes, I see that Bubba hashtag Kevin Horror. BBM, yeah. Oh, BBM. Actually, I had like 5 Funkos today, and I missed the mailman for some reason. I didn't hear him.
Hi, BBM. Happy New Year's.
And I got about 50 or so in a box right next to me in the closet. So, yeah.
Where are you going, Emma?
Yeah, really.
I know, she's trying to pop in over here.
Does she have her swimsuit on?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got her swimsuit on. I'm going to kick her little butt.
Swim through my bra and my undies.
She's muting it. That's funny.
Emma, girl, that's called an undershirt.
I'm about to whoop that girl. You just don't even know. Oh my God, she just hit the computer screen.
I love how you muted it. Ruth.
You just don't even know how about whooping her. Oh, you see that? How red is my
Emma's a
face?
mini
You
read,
see
y'all.
my face turning red?
Yes, Phantom D saying, yes, David, that is Carrie next to me. She had reason
believe
to
it?
be in New Orleans and came down to visit. It's awesome.
What's up, David?
Want to see my face turn red?
Come on. Turn red.
Okay.
He's got some fancy red light he's talking about.
You're crazy.
I can't make up my mind about Tyrion,
There.
really. I'm so flip-flop on Tyrion.
Bubba's talking about
And that's
Catelyn's
That's because I watched a spoiler video about Tyrion, and so now I'm really flip-flopping.
Really flip-flopping.
You see what
Yeah.
Bubba's saying about Catelyn?
All right, Bubba Husky says, bastards look like fathers. Maybe the redheaded Starks are really Edmures or Hosters. Caitlin does have an unhealthy relationship with her family at River Run.
Caitlyn's just unhealthy. She's just crazy anyway.
I can't stand her. I really can't. And I can't stand her because she's a kid. That's just all it is to it.
River Run.
She's a twit.
Can't stand who? I missed that. You can't stand who?
Caitlyn. Don't
You want
like.
me to say something nice about Cersei? Okay, I love Cersei, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, I can say
Yeah.
lots.
That
of
bitch is crazy, but she has every reason to be crazy. I understand.
Yeah.
Right? I would be just as crazy as she is. I would do everything that she has done.
Yep.
This is what I had to say about
Oh,
Cersei is somebody who really understands
You love
that
to hate
revenge is a dish best served cold.
cold.
Love it.
You love the one you love to hate.
I hope Tyrion doesn't have some great idea, like he can bond with the Viserion or something crazy like that. You know, when he's down in the catacombs, and he's down there with the dragons. I'm kind of worried about that same thing happening. Actually, I'm worried that he's going to come back and think that, okay, maybe I can hop on Rhaegal or something. Okay, who's going to ride Rhaegal? What's your guys' idea on that one?
On
who?
7 riders.
Okay, all right. Drogon's done. All right, first of all, let me point this out. Drogon has approached Dany and Jon exactly the same way. He came up on Dany like how he came on Dany in Marine in the fighting pits. He came up on Jon in Dragonstone, right?
Yeah.
And exactly the same. You can watch the scenes. They approach exactly the same way. So I'm kind of thinking he might hop on Drogon, right? So, right. I mean, that would make most sense, right? The only thing that didn't happen is Drogon flew away instead of him getting on top of him.
Yeah.
So that leaves Rhaegal. Who's going to get on Rhaegal?
Hi, AU. Hey, you came in, y'all. Happy New Year.
I had always thought
We
about
got Elf Porto.
for John. But I never thought about him getting on Drogon instead of Dany.
Well, I used to think he'd get on Rhaegal because of
Hey, man, y'all hear those fireworks?
Yeah, I do actually.
I'm glad I'm not outside.
And okay, now
Okay. El
Right.
Futura says,
There's AU Pack Mule.
I just said Happy New Year's, AU.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
El Futura no habla español. Muy poquita.
I just typed muy poquito.
I'm going to say something a little crazy about Rhaegal.
Speak English. Hope that's Spanish.
I'm not even sure how to spell English. I'm asking him, habla English?
Iglesia.
Ain't no head in that.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
you
goes
said Louis
Eduardo.
Paquito. Yeah, you said Louis Paquito right when I was typing it. Preskin.
I think he does.
I don't think he
Okay,
does. El Futura.
Hang on, I'm going to say something about Rhaegal that's going to be a little crazy. And I think BBM will kind of love this one, actually. I know BBM will.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we have a green dragon
Good, huh, buddy?
that's unclaimed.
Right. Okay.
We have a green dragon that's unclaimed.
You trying to say
We have
dragon?
Trying to say how?
we have two twins that are of questionable parentage, right?
Right. Jamie.
So
You trying
is
to
it possible? Is it possible that Jamie
Cersei's always been compared.
or Cersei could
Cersei.
end up with Rhaegal?
Yeah, I could see it because she's always described with the green
eyes,
and the
green eyes.
wildfire and all of the.
Maybe Jamie. You know, no, I think, you know what? No, Jamie.
Well,
They're
you know,
twins.
this is what
Jamie then.
Jamie when Dany and John get to or you know they'll be at Winterfell, and when Jamie gets there, you know he's got shit with Bran, the shit with who else that he had problems with the Starks, Ned. I mean he's not around, but he's going to be facing so much backlash when he gets there.
Well, he tried to kill Dany on the field.
That part,
Right.
yeah, that's what that one I was trying to think of. I had it in my head earlier.
He
So.
pushed Bran out the window.
Bubba.
But he told John, he said, whenever John was going to the Night's Watch, he said, what is it, we all ready? So that kind of was foreshadowing that he would be part of the Night's Watch at some point, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you said hey to you.
Hey, you.
Yeah, exactly, Cardinal, as opposed to a black dragon. We have the black dragon, which is the Targaryen. The Rhaegal is already, he's what, blue.
Braun.
Yeah.
And then
He was the cream egg, the white egg, so yeah, you can
I
kind
think
of snow.
you're right, and you just made me realize that.
And then we have a green dragon, which makes me think automatically of Lannisters.
yeah, I can see that.
Jamie.
Jamie's the knight.
Jamie.
Why do I think Jamie? Because I think Jamie's more than what he seems to be to begin with. I mean, I said last New Year's Eve that if there was an Azor hype, if it was a person, it was Jamie.
Here's a really good question for Marie. Here's a question for you all. Did Jamie break guest right in season 1, and will he have to face more of the law on breaking guest right?
Rudy, you all right?
Okay, this is something, and I was kind of talking to Connie about this earlier today too, because she's been already watching, and me and her have been talking a lot. Calvin said something to Bran about he lies when he looks down at his feet, and so I'm watching for that, and I think it's going to come back up, and I kind of am wondering if it's going to come back up concerning Jamie. If Bran's going to keep that to himself in some way, because Jamie has a role to play, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
What was she saying?
I think that if I heard it right, that Bran's not going to say anything, that Jamie was the one that pushed him.
Because who knows it's alive still?
Yeah.
Leon knows.
Yeah.
But who else was there? Maester Lewin, Rob, Catelyn, and what's his face with the
Fran has
chops.
accepted that what happened to him is what was always going to happen to him.
Yeah.
That's his fate. The Valkyries brought it to him, if you will.
I think he'd help Jamie quicker than he'd do anything to harm Jamie. So.
Right. I agree. How about you, Kimmy? What do you think? Do you think he broke guest right?
You know what? I think all your theories are good.
He didn't know about the plan, though, so no, I don't.
I think it was breaking guest right. I mean, he heard him, I mean, pushed on Linda. But I don't think it's Roderick. So Roderick does it. But I don't think it's going to come back, if that makes sense. I think he's going to keep it to himself.
Yeah.
Because he's more important to the bigger picture.
I definitely think that Bran and the Night King have to work together, so to speak. The Night King needs Bran, and Bran needs the Night King. I think. I might be wrong, but it just seems like that.
They're definitely both, green seers and can travel through the werewolf net. I think that's going to be the battle of their minds,
Bubba Husky said, Show John is riding a dragon now.
Yeah.
At boat sex. I mean, what's
Bubba Husky is a trip.
Yeah.
I just love Bubba.
That's a good trivia question.
Happy New Year for you.
Dragon. Like, yeah, he has.
Now, Peter Griffin says, did it seem like the whites were standing at attention to Bran, not the Night King, when he got it touched? And it really did, actually, because even when they turned around and looked at him and everything.
Yeah.
It really did. That's a good point. And shagging his sister in a tower, for sure, that's pretty good, right?
That's right.
You know what? When he was up there shagging his sister, all I kept thinking is that's exactly where Lyanna and Rhaegar were hiding the whole time. And it makes me question the whole Tower of Joy being in Dorne, because I really think that they were in Broken Tower the whole time. I don't think they were ever in Dorne.
Yeah.
Broken Tower?
First episode started at the Broken Tower. It always comes back to the Broken Tower. Everything does. Sansa lights the candle in the Broken Tower.
Okay.
Bael the Bard is about the Broken Tower. In that story, they hid in the Broken Tower for a year, had a baby, and popped back up out of nowhere. It just always is about the Broken Tower. So, and I mean, literally the very first episode, that's where it started at. And Bran got thrown from there. Cersei and Jaime were in there. They snuck in there, and that's where they were at. So it really just, and plus, in the books, when the fire happens, the dragon flies out of there. We have a dragon that flies from there. I think that was Jon's egg. I think, if that makes sense, because he would have had an egg left in the cradle for him, like every other Targaryen.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. I don't think they were ever in Dorne. I don't think they were. I think it just, they could have hid better there. And nobody would have known. Bael the Bard, they
I thought that's the crypts with Bael the Bard.
Yeah, they did. They hid down in the crypts.
Yeah,
Right.
Bubba Husky says, I thought Belle stayed in the crypts.
Yeah.
They did. You're right. They did. They hid down in the crypts for a year. I'm sorry,
that-
but
that-
the fact that they could do that.
Right?
Yeah, it's still at Winterfield. They hid in Winterfield for over a year, but it always comes back to there. We're always there.
Yeah. With the dreams and everything that Ned and John have with the night, the Stone King's coming to life, something's gonna happen there. It's got to.
Okay, Marie said, Stacy's reasoning. When the Night King touches Bran, is he trying to give Bran the reason why he is invading Westeros by showing him a vision, but Bran, or Bloodraven, I think she meant Bloodraven, interrupts the Night King? I think that's a good thought.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think that
Bridge 4 brought up that it looks like the picture of them doing the pact.
I
When
mean,
the Night King grabs
just-
Bran, it's kind of that same like.
he just
handshake.
doesn't make any kind of move to hurt him. And generally, when the Night King's trying to hurt you, you know it.
I think he turned him into a key. I just think that's the easiest way to explain it. I think it gave him a way to get places, to let him in,
Yeah.
Because, like I said, he was able to get in Bloodraven's cave. He couldn't get in Bloodraven's cave before that. As soon as he did that, boom, he could come in. He had the key to get inside.
Peter Griffin says, I have this strange feeling that it will be the White Walkers will turn and kill the Night King, not John, Dragon, or any other man.
That would be great.
Oh, Peter, I love Family Guy.
Me too. Oh my God, I've seen all of them so many times.
Talking about the White Walkers, I'm thinking when the Night King falls, so will they. That's
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Well, that's what the episode.
Once the Night King falls, they'll all fall. Okay, because y'all remember when they had the battle, when they were battling the White Walkers, okay? And remember, some of them were just like laying there, and all of a sudden they, came taking life, and the Night King appeared. Remember?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's like they live through him. So when the Night King falls, they're all gonna fall.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what we learned during Beyond the Wall.
But as far as the White Walkers turning around and killing him, I never thought about that. So leave it to Peter to put another twist in these 6 little episodes.
Does anybody else think that the mountain's just praying for death? And when you think about it like that makes sense with the White Walkers turning on him, actually, because if the mountain's been praying for death this whole time, and he's given the gift of death, wouldn't the White Walkers or the Whites be doing the same thing? So if they turn on him, that could make sense. I mean,
yeah. But
they're being warged.
okay.
So, I mean, I guess it would take some way to break the warg off of them for them to be able to do that, though, right?
Exactly. But, okay, and then not to take away from what we're talking about here, but when it comes to Frankenmount and Qyburn, I'm thinking if somebody just kills Qyburn, Frankenmountain will fall. Because I think he kind of lives through Qyburn, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. That's why I call him Frankenmount, because he is kind of like Frankenstein, and Qyburn's Dr. Franken. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really have to kill Frankenmount. Just kill Qyburn, and Frankenmount will die, will fall, whatever.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what keeps him going. Yeah, he could be giving him something like some kind of injections or something to keep him going every day.
Yeah, because I see Qyburn turning on Cersei in a dime.
Oh,
you know?
Me too. I love Qyburn now. I do.
I don't think he's so loyal to Cersei like he tries to make it look, you know. I think he's just waiting for his time to.
I think Qyburn is
he's a gold digger.
Well,
he goes where he can work. He goes to advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of like Varys times 100. Yeah.
He's messing with no broke.
Yeah.
Hal Sanchez has a question for the panel.
give him the kind of lifestyle that he needs, like, cutting up bodies and torturing people.
I still want to see Sept of Baelor come back as his little girlfriend now. That would be freaking out for real.
Okay, hey, y'all. Hal Sanchez has a question for the panel. If Bran can warg into undead Viserion and take control of him, could Bran do the same with the Whites?
I think
Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for something like that to happen, actually.
He and the Night King are going to be like battling in and out with each other, like for control over where would
because it's already been talked about when, was it Jon and Beric or Jon and Jorah were sitting there saying, it seems like if that one, and they're talking about the Night's King, like if we can get him, if we can get him, meaning that, the one is, the many are controlled by the one, and if they can just kill the one, I guess the originator, the Night King, then that makes complete sense. It could go down something like that.
But Jon says, no, you don't understand to Beric when he says that, and I don't know what he means by that. Do you not remember that?
I don't.
Jon Snow, he knows nothing, so.
Right, that's true.
I don't know. He tells Beric, no, you don't understand when he says that.
But what is it that he don't understand? That's the question. What are we missing?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know why he says that to Beric.
And well, also Peter Griffin says, I wonder if Qyburn has a secret word for the mountain. And I said, oh, snap. Kind of like Danny has a secret word for, not really a secret word, but she has a word for the dragons, Dracarys. When she says that, that means, all hell fixing to break loose. Fire. So a secret word. What would that secret word be?
Oh, that's a nice clue. I don't know.
What would the secret word be that Qyburn has?
That's kind of crazy. It'd have to be something special for Qyburn, actually. So, I don't know. It'd have to be something not often said, actually. So, hopefully something, I don't know. That's kind of interesting.
That's on Family Guy.
Now, Bubba says, what if the Night... Hang on now. Now, Bubba says, what if the Night King and White Walkers are just an offshoot of the Night's Watch, made immune to the harsh environment, recruiting an army to protect all from even worse things from north of the lands of Always Winter? Now, first of all, I want to say, I really want to see the lands of Always Winter more. We got one picture of it, and it was really a tease.
Yeah.
So... that's a really good question. What if they are, and there is something worse? Now, I know in the books, The World of Ice and Fire, it does mention stuff like in the Shivering Sea and the Ironborn. They have, stuff under the sea and stuff like that. So we do know of more things out there. So what if there is? And okay, now, I know there's other people out there that think this too, not just me, but I think that the Night King and the White Walkers actually originated from, oh my God, I can't even think of it, and I love it. It's my favorite castle. What's the big castle on the wall? Oh my God, I need to stop drinking, or I need to do another shot. The Night Fort. I think they originated from the Night Fort. I think they are the original Night's Watch. I think they started it. I think Simeon Star Eyes was a White Walker. I think the whole sacrificing that was happening there and going through and the door there and the well and all that was to them. I think all that, and somehow they ended up away from the Night Fort for some reason. I think the Starks probably chased them away at some point. And we just don't know it yet. Maybe in Fire and Blood 2, we'll find out why,
Yeah. That's cool.
I saw somebody else say, I would have much rather have gotten a Stark book And I'm not trying to be a complainer, but I would like to know more about Northern history.
Yeah.
You know, if you actually read this book, there's a lot of other history in it.
Okay, I'm only on like chapter 5, but I've had a lot going on, and I was already reading another book before I got this one.
I've heard one of the first things I heard was, oh, I wish it was a Baratheon book. And then I started reading it. I'm like, you need to go back and read this because there's so much about Baratheons in here. I learned some really cool Baratheon stuff, and I've got a lot of Baratheon love that is just like, wow, these are some really cool dudes.
Yeah.
They are some crazy guys, and I really love them. But there's a lot of stuff about other houses going on in here.
Yeah.
That it's not just Targaryens. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to read it. It's Targaryens. No, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on.
The Farmers and God, some other things, guys that I've read so far. Wasn't there a Farman, or was that?
I don't know.
On?
I think I'm on like chapter 5 of the audiobook.
That's about where I am too.
I was reading something else before, and I'm at this point. I need to go back and start it over completely. So gosh.
Marie says, I think the golden man that Bran sees might be Brienne. I know nothing about those golden men or golden company or nothing, but I know that Marie and Ree and you two, Jen, all you three know your shit.
Thank you.
But what do you think about what Marie said? I think the golden man that Bran sees might be Brienne. Okay, Brienne, how long do we think she's going to survive, y'all?
Oh man, well
till the very end.
You think?
I hope she lives.
I hope she does. I love her, but I don't think she is.
I mean, if she doesn't, who's gonna write in the white book?
Well, that's like Tammy said.
I don't know.
Holes to fill in, so
I hope she lives.
Jamie says we were talking about that in Dorne that he wanted to die in the arms of the woman he loved.
In the arms of Brienne. I was just fixing to say that, Carrie Creskin.
Yeah, you don't have to be for a long time, though.
I mean,
I don't know. I
was just fixing to say Jamie dies in the arms of Brienne. I would like to see that.
Again, I watch all of Val's videos. She's one of my favorites, but I really don't read if it's a leaked script. I really don't watch leaked script stuff or anything like that. And I'm just saying, I thought that Brienne would set a precedent for being the first person to be able to wear a white cloak as a female. And
I think she'd be the Lord Commander. Yeah, me too.
And then be the one to finish out, because specifically we said we're talking show. I know we've touched on book stuff because as a book reader, you always just go there.
Yeah.
But she's the only person who comes to my mind when Jamie was like, "There's still time."
Yeah.
And things just I don't know.
Tyrion.
But only the Lord Commander can write in the white book, even I think look at it.
That's true.
It's over the king. It's not just passed around. Joffrey had never seen it, and he was, So that's what I'm saying. I never thought it put anybody else in that position. So I don't know.
Well, when you think about the black blood, first of all, black blood is associated with bastards. First of all. When you think about the gold is associated with Lannisters.
Yeah.
So immediately that tells us that at least somebody that's a Lannister is a bastard. So that's where I go thinking about that. So I don't think that is talking about Brienne. That makes me think that it's probably talking about Jaime.
Okay.
And now, as far as Brienne goes, now, I want to say something. I think she's going to end up. I think she is going to be a Kingsguard. I think she's going to be a Lord Commander. I think she's going to end up writing in the book about James.
And because it could be, things could break down so totally that it's some kind of it's not the same form of government. I could see shit going down that way where there's no king at all or whatever. But somebody's got to write in that book, and I always thought it would be Brienne.
Oh, I love you, Peter Griffin. Those 15 were phrase.
What about
phrase, man?
What about Clegane Bowl, y'all? Is that old news? Think there's going to be a Clegane Bowl or no?
It's fan service. It's going to happen.
CD,
think?
you assume a
Yeah.
workforce will be needed. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I really love that. I love that. I love that she
I
said
just,
that. I've seen that.
you
in
know,
the
it's
video.
part of the story. It's in the
Yeah.
story.
I would like to see the Hound come up on his brother. I would like to see it. I mean, okay, if would y'all rather see the Hound get his brother? I mean, the Mountain, or Arya get the Mountain?
No, I want to see. I want to see the Hound. I want the
Yeah,
Hound. I want him to tear him. up.
Down.
Yeah.
Me too.
No
Me too.
contest with that.
I mean, he just needs that. Even
Yeah.
if I tell you what, he'd probably choose revenge on his brother, even if he knew he would die
Arya
too.
do it for him.
Yep, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
he'll understand.
But
Arya would
he's
understand.
always been about.
And then what Eduardo said, I think Arya is just going to kill Cersei with her own face. Yeah, I agree with that. I never even thought about that.
Sure
Yeah.
did. And that's always what I thought too. I don't
hope
think
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
Something really cool. I want to bring this up too real quick because it just reminded me about it. Random thought, actually. It's about Bran. Something me and Connie was talking about earlier. Do you guys think that he will end up getting to learn to be a bowman from the Dothrakis, like it was foreshadowed in season 1 when he was talking about it with Maester Luwin?
Yeah.
He's got the saddle now, so do you think it's going to happen? Or is the Bran we know completely too far gone?
Bran is a bit robotic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's too far gone.
If something will happen, Bran will snap out of it and be his old original self, even if for only a few moments.
No,
You know what I mean?
I don't think he's Bran anymore.
nah.
Sure. I don't either, but I'm wondering if something will happen where he will be his own original self, even if for a few moments. You know?
Possible.
Like come back like Ares did whenever he was right before Jaime killed him, whenever he kept saying burn them all, burn them all, burn them all.
Oh,
And then
really?
right
That
before,
happened?
yeah.
I
Then
just
right
thought-
when Jaime killed him, he came back and had a moment of sanity, I guess you could say.
I just quoted something from a book. Who knew?
Yeah, well, whenever that happened whenever Jaime killed him, Ares Targaryen, he kept saying burn them all, and he was like crazy though, but he was saying it for hours, and then he said he saw the sanity come back to him right as he was dying. It was like it just came over him.
That's what I meant. Bran, the
Yeah.
sanity to come back right as he's dying, because I'm sorry, I think Bran is going to die. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I don't know about that.
I don't
Because
either.
he's supposed to be a tree man now.
I
don't know.
decided on Bran
I think
altogether.
Bran's gonna live.
I don't
I
either.
just I want to see him learn, and I don't think he's going to ride a dragon. I think he's going to ride a horse, and I think he's going to learn to shoot from the Dothraki. I think Dany's going to get there with the Dothrakis, and I think that they're going to teach him. And I think
So
he's
you
going to
don't
end up
think
with a
Bran
werewolf bow.
I had Bran's powers, I would warg one of them dragons. Y'all don't think Bran's going to warg something like a dragon?
Oh, he could, but yeah, I just want to see him on a horse shooting a bow.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's probably just blown a little out of proportion. I used to think, oh yeah, that'd be awesome, Brand can do it. Now I'm just like, yeah, I just want to see him on a horse.
Six episodes, you know.
Yeah.
As far as Bran and the Night King, you know, Gillian said
That's the whole problem.
Warg that was able to warg into a human. Of course, we know Varamir could do it too, but he does have the power to warg into the Night King. You just got to find it.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh snap, Carrie. No kidding.
Thank you. I'm smart sometimes.
No, you know, Carrie, you make a lot of good points too. I left you out earlier, right? I apologize because you make a lot of good points too.
Thank you.
All of y'all do.
Now, Sam has said several times that he wants to be a wizard. Now he's sitting there with Bran, and do you think that he'll get that?
I'd like to see it.
I think it was good enough for Sam that Gilly said, "Are you a wizard?" when she learned how he could read. Because when
that was
excited,
yeah,
she said that. I think that's
his eyes just lit up.
Wizard stuff. Yeah, I think.
Well, he also said it to John
said, "You're not
too.
a wizard."
When him and John and Pip were standing there,
Yeah.
They did say it. They were standing there, and Pip was talking about, the guy at Smallwood was grabbing my junk, and that's why you talk about fair. This ain't fair, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to be a wizard then too.
Yeah. But when Gilly was like, "Are you a wizard?" Because he can read that, that was what when he became a wizard, I guess. I don't think.
Well, Connie said too when he made. Oh, I'm sorry. Connie said too when he made Dora's ointment. That's pretty wizardly.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The fact that he did, he was the only one that.
Oh yeah.
He followed the directions. That was hilarious. That was like one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder, and he's got all them books that he stole from the Citadel. So what is he going to be able to do? You think we used to have fire mages and all the old Valerians that did magic, and magic has been reborn. Okay, now Melisandre's went back to Valanus. Who's she about to bring back with her, right? So what kind of magic are we actually going to have in season 8?
Both.
There will be magic. It's going to happen. It's on. Game on.
Both.
So it is possible that he actually could get to be a wizard.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That would be so much fun, wouldn't it?
That would be great.
Okay,
Yes.
Cardinal says being a wizard seems to be an Essos thing. I wonder where Sam read about wizards.
When he was a kid.
That's a good point. Yeah, it is good.
When he was a kid, Jen's right. I mean, like they all said, you read.
Because he used to read a lot. He always liked the books. That's what he's saying. Yeah, it's another Rhaegar trade. I'm just saying.
You read it in the book.
I'm telling you.
I'm
gonna get y'all thinking about that one.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna start thinking more about Sam being.
About what?
Rhaegar.
Oh,
Sam and Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm gonna get y'all looking more at Sam being Rhaegar's son.
Yeah, I wonder if Sam is going to run into Jorah again because he did save his life after all.
Oh, I think that's definitely gonna happen. Well, Jorah's on the way to Winterfell right now.
Yeah.
That's something I'm actually looking forward to is for that meet. What are you guys
me too.
think is going to happen? Because listen,
Sam will be in danger in some way, and Jorah's going to save his life.
Oh yeah. Do y'all think that once Jorah gets up north around the cold, where grayscale is supposed to kind of grow more, spread more, that it's going to trigger him again? What do you think is going to happen with Jorah with that?
I mean,
Yeah, could be.
I don't think so. I don't think he'll get it again, but I think there's definitely going to be, they're going to talk about it. And I look forward to seeing them realize who one another are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got quite a few of those type of meetings coming up.
Yeah. And Peter Griffin says Sam needs to learn how to make those blue fire bombs the children in the forest had. You know what? I would love that. Those were some cool things. I was like, why isn't we got more of those?
Bubba Husky is a trip. Some characters are good in a sabo, but Sam's good with a sab. Oh. Bubba,
I think it would be
crack
pretty
me
cool
up.
though if Jorah did get up there and winter came. And once winter came, it triggered the great spell again and he went full stone man. It just went nuts.
And Peter
I
said
think that would
it
be really awesome.
turning white or something like that.
Well, and see, I think that the grayscale is, I think it is immune to turning into a white. And I think it's going to be a defense mechanism. But that's why I'm kind of hoping that he does turn into, like he does go full-blown stone man. And I just hope it doesn't, like, get to his mind right, I guess, if that makes sense. That he can use it to his advantage more. There we go. That he can use it as a defense thing and to help them as a weapon more than anything. There we go. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Good night, Connie Sue. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, Connie. Thanks for coming. Yeah, she's been watching all day and she's been doing a rewatch. She just now watched like the last episode of season 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Bree, it's getting late, and we're right at 2 hours, and everybody.
Oh, yeah, you guys want to wrap this up? Sorry, I hit the button. You want to go ahead and wrap this up then? Thank you guys so much for having this. Let's do it. You got any any predictions for anybody? Let's do some last ones real quick.
My one and only prediction is everybody's going to drop like flies. That's it. Next.
Who would you like to see survive, though? Or who would you like to see on the throne? How about
I want to see the underdog survive, like Sam. And Braun,
Okay.
I'm kind of on the fence about Braun. But I would like to see Sam survive. Gosh. Okay, who do we want to see? Do we want John to be Azor Ahai? That's like the main question. Who's going to be Azor Ahai? That is the $1 million question.
Well, you know, so many people nowadays think that that's not even a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a person.
Okay.
So let's leave it with that. Do you think Azor Ahai is a person, or do you think
I got a good one for y'all.
what? What'd she say? Y'all are so. Shut up, bro.
Azor Ahai is an inner emotion.
Oh, I'm with you, Cardinal. I want Davos to survive too. I love Davos.
Yeah, Davos. He's another underdog. Like I said, I want to unite all the underdogs of the show, whoever they may be. I want to survive. I'm the underdog.
This is like, yeah, and that's what Azor Ahai is, an inner feeling of peace that comes from us. So that's I'm gonna steal that from him.
You know what? I got one, and we haven't even mentioned yet already, and I totally forgot, and I really want to bring up. We haven't mentioned the Golden Company and Cersei and Gendry, and I want to mention this. Okay, I really think that the thing that Cersei has lost that she's sending the Golden Company to find is Gendry. She talks in season 1 about the son she has lost, but she never says that he was dead at all.
No.
Gendry is sent to the wall. When you watch Ned Stark, when he's talking to Gendry, he gets that oh shit look on his face after he describes his mother. He's talking about his mother, and then that's when Ned looks crazy. I think it's because he figures out that it's Cersei as his mother. He's talking about, oh, she had yellow hair.
Yeah.
Okay, Cersei has yellow hair. And if you look at Gendry's eyebrows, I know this is crazy, but if you look at his eyebrows and his cheekbones, it just reminds me of Cersei. Yeah. Cersei is known, and Tyrion says that.
And she dressed as a tavern wench.
Right, she dressed as a tavern. Thank you. That was the other thing. But Tyrion remarks when he's sitting there, oh, you're always a good mother, and you have wonderful cheekbones.
Yeah.
But it's just little things like that. But she never says that he actually died. She just says she lost him. And she never visited the crypts. And he was just taken away, you know. But I think that he was just lost to her. And I think that the thing that she needs recovered by the Golden Company is her son, because she has her legacy that needs to continue on. And her legacy that needs to continue, her dynasty will include Gendry. So I think she's sending the Golden Company after him.
You know what?
The whole eyebrow theory, that's it, Sept of Baelor.
I mean, you asked me the other day, we were sitting here, what is Cersei talking about when she says, the dude from the Iron Bank, because remember
she says there's some other things.
There's something I'm interested in acquiring that I lost.
Something I lost.
I always thought she was talking about Sansa Stark, but I mean, now that you just said that, maybe I'm just completely wrong and looking in the wrong direction.
Sept of Baelor just said the old eyebrow theory, tavern witch argument. Hi, Sept of Shayna, by the way.
Oh, about them looking alike or something.
I guess Marie was talking about.
Yeah.
So,
How about you guys, Jen and
Carrie.
Carrie? Any last predictions?
No,
Oh, I know. I was looking. I was reading. Sorry.
I just can't wait. I don't know.
I know. You know what, y'all? After tomorrow, it's only going to be 3 more months. Well, nah. Jay, after when is it going to? Is it April 24th? Is that the date, or do we
know what date in April it is.
We know it's going to be in April, but is it April
24th, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what else is
It's going to be the one to kill Cersei. There's my big prediction.
Okay, and my big prediction, Jamie will be the one to kill the Night's King.
Ooh, I like that.
And that's the whole Kingslayer thing. It's going to end up being a good thing. I've thought that for a long time, and that's something that I still, because that's one of the only things that really bothers him in life.
Yeah.
Out of all the things he's done, that really gets to him, and that fucking book.
Yeah.
That's why that book's important, because the only 2 things that we really know that ever has really bothered Jamie to the core is being people thinking he's unhonorable when he knows in his heart, in some instances, with this show, he has been. And that book being kind of like a very small paragraph. So
wouldn't that be perfect though for the Kingslayer? I mean, he is the Kingslayer.
And that's, I think it would be for it to actually end up being a moniker that is actually a praise and not an insult.
Yeah.
I think that would be a very well-rounded way to end the TV show. I mean, as far as, I don't know. Maybe not. Who the hell knows?
No, I love that. I really do.
That's what I think, and that's the only thing I think for sure. Like that, if I went and put $2 on it, I might not would even back the bet up. I might would let that ride.
Yeah, no, that is really good. I like that, Jen. I do. Because come on, no, that is perfect, because he is like I said, and especially with him being the Kingslayer, it's like a ha ha ha, it comes full circle back to there, and it's just like, aren't you glad he is now? Y'all were mad that he killed Ares. He saved you then. Now he's going to save you again.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Well, or even if he did kill Ares, like.
Jamie's just so unappreciated. It makes me so upset.
Right. I know. But then people always say, but he pushed a kid out of a window. He did that. But we have to hold him up to the standards that this society's running with, and it's crazy. It's kill or be killed for most people. Not everybody, but most people.
Definitely those 2.
When it comes to the Game of Thrones, you live or you die.
Right. Peter Griffin says, or if Jamie has to use his golden hand to grab the glass out of the Night King. Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
You know how certain properties can only touch certain properties or something, maybe something to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be brilliant.
Now, do we think at this point that the glass being removed is going to undo it?
What'd she say?
Do you think if somebody took that glass out of whoever,
then it's going to reverse it?
I don't think it would. No, I don't think it would.
Because I used to think, okay, they're just going to remove it. Somebody's going to take out the dragon glass and it's going to undo the curse, and he's going to turn back human. But then what's the point of him turning back human?
Yeah.
To
kill him to get it out. I mean, so it's like a catch-22. How are you going to get it out unless you fight him? So
and there still has to be balance. We still need winter. We still, it still has to have some balance.
Well, I know.
So really, at this point, we just need them to go back to sleep, right?
Right.
How do we get them to get back to school?
Who can say? But that's
Right? I know, it's so crazy.
my thing.
I've heard, I think it was Bridgeport, a lot about green dragon grass and some other people too. Being
Okay, I've done a lot of studying on. Okay, I know a lot about stones in general, but I've done a lot of studying, and I'll have to come on here and talk about it. I've studied.
okay.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, no, and there's a lot of different dragon glass. There's green, there's rainbow obsidian, there's snowflake
See, I didn't
obsidian.
know
Okay,
I didn't
there's
know
snowflake obsidian, which is
I
Jon
had no idea.
Snow. Oh, there's snowflake, which is Jon Snow. There's fire obsidian, which can be Dany.
Collect those.
There's rainbow obsidian, which can be Renly. Like, seriously, there's so many different obsidians, and I can tell you different associations for all of them.
Mhm.
Like, seriously, no joke.
You need to do it.
Yeah.
Snowflake.
Yeah.
Really
You know,
cool.
do a stream like that, like a stream like nobody's ever done, because everything you just said, that's a very unique stream. You should do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got it on all, and rubies,
Hey,
too, on the different.
Unique rabbit. Unique
Oh,
up
yeah.
on it.
And I did that, believe it or not, I did all that research like 2 years ago.
I had to eat the
I
joke.
did years ago when I was going, listening to the Grateful Dead all the time, but I got a lot into stones and
I love the Grateful Dead.
Oh, honey, I've always been in
the pouch around the neck with the stones in it all the time.
Yeah. Well, you guys
so-
know where I stand on kind of
The
believing
chakras and
that.
all
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I think that I don't know shit, and yeah, all of it might work. You know what I mean? Who am I to know or judge? But
Yeah.
y'all know where I stand on supernatural things. I think it's real.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Audrey.
Thank you for coming.
We've been making our poor husbands be
Right.
quiet for, so I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes. But thank you so much. And I would do this again anytime. I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so
Me
much.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming.
This was so much fun.
Everybody. Yes, and everybody have a happy and safe New Year. Happy 2019. Have a blessed one, everybody. And we'll see you real soon. We're going to have more Game of Thrones coming, I promise.
Hey.
Have a good one, guys.
This was fun.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Cammie. Thank you, Jen. And thank you, Carrie.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one, guys.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy New Year.
Lots of fun.